Well, if you have been putting off the task of cleaning out your closet, now is the time to spring into action. We've got Sadie Cherney here from Clothes Mentor. Welcome. How's it going?
Thank you for having me. So glad to be here.
You're always an advocate for cleaning out your closet, but you say the end of February is an especially great time to do that, right?
Anytime you have time is good. End of February is great. It's great because it's transitional time for all of our retailers. It's a transitional time for all of our consignment shops. It's a really good time to evaluate what worked in winter, what needs to get packed away for next year, and what's ready for spring.
Okay, so what is the strategy for reviewing what we wore in the winter season?
I think the first thing you want to look at is the easy things to get rid of, right? Did you not wear it because it didn't fit? Did you not wear it because it was too formal, you didn't have the occasion? Or did you not wear it because it was a duplicate and it's something you love, but you bought 6 of them, right? Those are easy cuts. So start there with the easy things to eliminate.
Okay, and you're editing down. So we've edited down your winter items. The next thing to do is start looking at your spring and summer pieces. And you look at those by purpose. Talk about that.
Absolutely. So think about your lifestyle. You want your closet to mirror the life you live. There's, a trend where people say you wear, 20% of your closet 80% of the time. That is not efficient, right? So if you know you're dressed up for work every single day, maybe you don't need a ton of casual clothes. Likewise, if you're at home, you're running errands, you're around the house, do you really want most of your closet space to be formal blouses and suits?
No.
You want to look at that ratio, and you want to mimic that ratio in your closet.
And when you see people's closets and they talk to you about what their issue, what clothing items do we typically have too much of? What's taking up the space?
So there are a couple items that we see on repeat that people struggle to let go of. Sometimes it's an occasion item, and that may be tied to a memory. So something like this formal dress we see here.
You wore it to that one formal event.
You were probably in a lot of pictures. It's very specific. This is probably not a dual wear item, right? This would be something, wear it once, let it go.
Okay.
And then also we have to think of comfort. So even within people that work in structured environments and, office wear, things like pencil skirts or tailored suiting, those tend to be items that take up a lot of room in your closet because they have to be hung, and they tend to have a very low wear ratio. So things like a structured skirt, because you have to pair it with a top, that seems to be one of the most over hung on to items that does not get used and takes up space.
And to give us more inspiration for getting rid of things, talk about how we know which pieces have gone out of style or are going out of style.
So every year, all the manufacturers, all of your favorite brands, every year they change a couple things about each of the items that they feature, right? So it may be a hemline, it may be a detail or an applique. There's always something small. And so those little details, they kind of add up and they can give us context clues as to whether something's super trending or maybe it's a little bit past its prime. Now, the caveat to that we always say is, if you wear it and love it and feel beautiful in it, don't get rid of it. Keep
it. Doesn't matter if you've had it for 10 or 15 years.
Yes.
If you still love it, then I can keep it.
Absolutely. There are things in my closet that are not on trend, but they make me feel beautiful, and I hang on to them.
Yep, that's worth everything.
Yes.
What are some of the items that are trending right now versus some of the items that are kind of wearing out specifically? You've got a mannequin.
So absolutely, we're going to talk about sheer fabrics a lot. We're going to see a lot of them this spring. That's something that I think we'll see through spring and summer. And then I actually think we'll see it in warm colors in fall too. So here we've got this outfit. And what I love about these sheer tops is you've got all kinds of options. Here we have kind of a middle of the road option where we have a tank top underneath, so we've got enough coverage. If you wanted more coverage, you could wear a full white t-shirt underneath. But these breezy sheer fabrics, they're great for the South, and I think we'll see a lot of them. Now, we contrast that with something like this top here, right? We can see we have this keyhole and this lace applique. This is something that was really popular 2016, 2017. We're not seeing that as much anymore. Now, if you love it, that doesn't mean you need to get rid of it. It's just if you're looking to purchase or add items, we would probably trend in this direction and not as much this one.
Very good.
Yeah, so the denim we see here, I'm so excited for this trend because I love indigo denim. I think it is absolutely beautiful. It's super flattering. Here we have an indigo pair of jeans with some white contrast stitching. And here we have a light wash pair of skinny jeans, right? So these have a lot of lycra in them. They've got some distressing versus these jeans are darker and a wide leg. These are going to be more flattering on almost every single body type, right? So we wouldn't look to purchase something more like this. We would look to purchase in the indigo region.
Okay, great. And so we're looking for dress styles now that are trending this spring. What are we keeping an eye out for? What are the finds?
So I think this term is so fun. Ladies who lunch is kind of the vibe. And what you're going to see with that is some ultra prep, right? So we'll think tweeds, feminine suiting, lots of really cute, girly, romantic looks. So here we've got this tweed purple fabric. We're going to see a lot of beautiful pastels. And then here we can see we've got lace with a circular neckline, a big chunky necklace. This is not going to be something we will see as much of as we go into spring and summer. We'd move away from the aviator to a more stationary frame like this with a dainty necklace and a very feminine look.
Beautiful. And you brought a couple pairs of shoes to reference before we hit it.
Yes, of course. So right now we're seeing more of a mid-calf height with a boot than an ankle boot. We would trend in that direction. And less of a wedge heel and more of a platform or a block heel.
Okay, excellent. You keep us on trend. Once we've weeded out the pieces that we're not keeping, we divide them into sell, donate, or put in the trash. So you've got lots of tips to keep us moving. Sadie, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Clothes Mentor is located at 30 Orchard Park Drive in Greenville. A lot of inspiration there. You can sell items for cash or shop for like new clothing. And there's more to come on Access Carolina. We're back right after this.